Good morning, everybody. I'm Senator Martha Marks, co-chair, Senate Chair of the Housing Committee, and I am going to open and recess the meeting for just 10 minutes. Rep. Felipe is en route from a district event he had to his home. So is everybody okay? I kind of have to do that, so it is going to be okay. All right, so I'll see everybody at 10:40.
Thank you.
Hey, Rep. Scott.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks.
For anyone who just entered the meeting, we are adjourned until 10:40, and then we will get back together.
Good morning, everybody. Are we recessed for a certain period of time? I'm sorry I came on late. I was doing a couple things in
Until
district.
until 10:40, we said.
Okay, perfect. Make a cup of coffee. Good morning, everybody. I'm going to convene the meeting on the Interest on Real Estate Brokers Trust Account Housing Advisory Committee. Just going to state from the outset, especially to our recipients or denied applicants that will watch this or receive some of the letters that we have going forward. This is not the easiest process in the world, right? We're working with a finite amount of money. We were vastly oversubscribed versus the amount of money that we did have. But we tried to keep it equitable. We tried to keep it to anybody who applied $50,000 or less to make sure that we had a good swath of applicants. We made sure that when we looked at the breakdowns of your budgets, that if too much of it was going to staff, we either asked organizations that we knew to change those allocations and maybe tighten your budget a little bit, or for some people who are a little bit more ridiculous, 60%, 75% for staff with jobs who are not, things like counseling. We kind of eliminated those from the outset. So with that, I will hand it over to my co-chair for any remarks that she has, and we will get started. It's a good day to have a good day.
Nope. Welcome, everybody. Good to see everybody. I don't know all of you. And welcome Jeannie Milstein from New London, Connecticut, who is our newest appointee to the board. And she's from the great city of New London, where I am from. She's our Human Services Director, was formerly the child advocate here in Hartford. And welcome, Jeannie. Good to have you.
Thank you so much. I'm really honored and delighted to be participating in this very important committee.
Jeannie, welcome. I see the rest of you here are all folks who are returning from last year, so welcome back. And also welcome to Representative Kadeem Roberts, who has taken over my spot as an appointee. We are going to move on to item number 3, it's a review of the letter to be sent to recipients. Is there a motion?
So moved.
Okay.
All right. Sorry. Is there a motion to approve the letter?
So moved.
Second.
Moved, seconded. So the letter is basically the same letter that we had last go around, with a few minor tweaks, just based on what I've said in the onset, keeping it under 50,000, making sure the staffing requirements are met. Are there any remarks or discussion on the letter? Seeing none, all those in favor of approving the letter say aye.
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 All those opposed, nay. The ayes have it. The letter is approved. Item number 4 is the review of the allocation request and approval of these requests. I want to first, just let me bring it up. I'm going to go through the awardees just so we can be transparent on who we are giving funds to today. As I said, $50,000 or less, and made sure they met those staffing requirements. I'm going to tell you who these organizations are and just their locality. So we have Alpha Community Services YMCA in Bridgeport. We have Always Home Incorporated in Mystic, Capital for Change in Wallingford, Center for Housing Opportunity of Eastern Connecticut in New London, Community Health Resources in Windsor, Connecticut Fair Housing Center in New London, the Continuum of Care in New Haven, Covenant Shelter of New London, Dorothy Day Hospitality House in Danbury, the Friendship Service Center in New Britain, Hands on Hartford in Hartford, Hartford Interval House in Hartford, Homes for the Brave in Bridgeport, House of Bread in Hartford, New London Homeless Hospitality Center in New London, Off the Streets, Bridgeport, Open Doors in Norwalk, Safe Harbor Incorporated in Westbrook, the Center for Family Justice in Bridgeport, and the Manchester Area Conference of Churches. Is there a motion to approve the recipients?
So moved.
Moved by Senator Marks.
Second.
Seconded by Representative Scott. Any discussion?
I would just like to say thank you to all of you, because the need is more important than ever. And thank you, Senator Marks, for putting Southeastern Connecticut on the map and on the priority list.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Jeannie. Just remember next time to raise your hand, but we know you're new here, so we'll give you one. Representative Scott.
Thank you, Mr. Chair. The quick question, and this is just for my knowledge and reminder of last year. So the total dollars that we have out of this fund for this year, I believe now is $775,000. Where does that rank compared to where it was maybe the year before? And again, I know I'm putting you on the spot. I'm just curious, did the money go up? Did it go down? Because it is, like you said, there's a lot of people who raise their hand for this. A lot of people are interested, and we only have so much dollars to be able to pass out.
Yeah, this allocation is less than what we had for last year. However, the money that we're spending, the 775, is not actually the full amount of what's in the account.
Mhm.
The full amount of the account is more like $810,000, and we will have one further recipient that we'll probably meet on in January. They just haven't gotten their application together, but they're a very good organization. So we will have that. But to Representative Scott, to your point, we have gone through this now, at least you and I, for 3 cycles, and it always fluctuates.
Yeah.
It's a volatile source of income. So for those of you who are going to be recipients who are doing your budget, this is not for fixed costs.
Mhm.
This is not for something that you should look to have year over year. We know that costs go up for some of these services naturally. And for a lot of you guys who may have, went up $5,000, $10,000, we might have bumped you back down to what you got originally because we wanted to make sure we had a larger swath of recipients. So it's a little bit less than last year, Representative Scott, to answer your question.
Thank you. I appreciate you, Senator Marks, and Arianna behind the scenes doing her work. I know it's a lot
Yes.
of work she's doing behind the scenes, and I appreciate that. So thank you to all. And listen, these dollars are going to go at a key time. This is a key time of the year. Any dollars we can get out to these folks who are literally helping the ones on the streets, let's do it. So appreciate this, and let's get these dollars out. Yeah.
Thank you, Representative. Senator Marks,
Um,
Madam Chair.
Thanks, Chair Felipe, and good to see you, Rep. Scott and Rep. Roberts. So you heard New London a lot in these, and as the senator of the 20th district, I can't tell you how thrilled I am that Southeastern Connecticut got represented. Before, it was only the Homeless Hospitality Center of New London that every once in a while would get some money. Our The Homeless Hospitality Center in New London they're full with 40 guests right now, and there were 30 in the overflow room. They do amazing work. And so does Always Home, so does the Center for Housing Opportunity. And, we're the section of the state that is the poorest, the entire section, all of Eastern Connecticut. And New London really gets a huge responsibility of taking care of so many of the unhoused. It's very important to me as a visiting nurse. 2 weeks ago, I had a 71-year-old man who had been sleeping outside. He was staying in the where you wait for your bus next to the train station in New London. He had lost his wife 6 months ago. His apartment got bought. He only had $1,300 a month for Social Security. He couldn't afford it. He tried the shelter. The shelter's a hard place to go, right? So they put him up in a local motel, and that's where I saw him as a nurse. And just so endearing, so kind. Everybody, Always Home, everybody doing their best. And they found him dead last weekend. He was very depressed, but I'm guessing it was from low sugar because he was insulin dependent diabetic and his sources of food. We did the best, but it's not great. So I mean, there's such a need everywhere, right? But I am very grateful that as chair of housing, I am able to bring some of these assets to New London and Southeastern Connecticut. And I thank you all for supporting me. And if you ever want a tour of the Homeless Hospitality Center, I don't know if it's rude or not, but I always call it the Taj Mahal of shelters because it is so amazing. They have 6 or 8 little rooms just for people that are sick or older people. We're trying to get an elevator in there now because we have so many old people, they can't do the stairs. So this is what our life is going to be probably for the next few years. So I thank you all for listening to me. I'm sure you have places you want to go, for giving me the grace of listening, and for sharing in these funds with my part of the state.
Listen, with that and our 10-minute delay, this has still turned out to be about a 20-minute meeting. So we're all good. Senator, as I believe we made a motion to approve. All those in favor of approving the recipients signify by saying aye.
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 All those opposed signify by a nay. The ayes have it. They are approved. Let me just make sure that there's nothing left on our agenda here. But I do want to let you guys get to what you got to get to for the rest of your day. Oh, nope. All we have is adjournment. Will echo the sentiments the Representative Scott made. Thank you to Arianna. Thank you to Will, Matt, Brianna for the work that you've done on staff behind the scenes. It's been important to us not only on the housing committee, but on this advisory committee as well. So very, very happy to have you all. And I know we won't have you all of you forever, but we appreciate the time that we have had. Is there a motion to adjourn?
So moved.
Moved,
Second.
seconded. All those in favor signify by saying aye.
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 Aye, nays. Ayes have it. Have a wonderful Thursday and rest of your holiday season, everybody. And I hope to see you coming out of that.